But a good Saturday evening. Thought I'd go outside and get away from the computers in the studio downtown in the Sculpture Park here. It's a beautiful evening this evening. Obviously, a lot warmer than it was at this time yesterday. You can see on your screen there those numbers. We're anywhere from about 12 to 17 degrees warmer than we were at this time yesterday around central Iowa. Really nice conditions out there. Here's a look at the surface map right now. Warm front kind of lifting across northwest Iowa as we take a look at the forecast here. And winds out of the south, they've really been howling today, these winds. And we've had gusts in northwest Iowa pretty close to around 50 miles an hour, places up around Storm Lake. How you doing, Carrie? Thanks for watching. And it will be almost as windy tomorrow. I don't know that we're going to have the gusts to 50 miles an hour like we had today, but it will be pretty windy out there on Sunday. All right, let's take a look farther here and what else we have to look at. This is what's called a mediagram. This is from the European computer model, and I wanted to show you we kind of have limited rain chances here as we head into the week. We've got a little chance of rain, maybe a few scattered light showers on Sunday during the day, and these will be mainly to the north of Interstate 80. I would not cancel outdoor plans for this. Most of us are going to miss out on it, and if it does rain where you are, it's not going to rain very long. Same on Monday. Monday, you might get a sprinkle during the day, but the air at the surface is going to be so dry that I don't think a lot of that precipitation is going to make it down to the ground on Monday. Let me head back here. These slides are a little goofy to work with. I captured this. This is from the high resolution rapid refresh model. This is Sunday afternoon. Little cold front drops across the state. It'll move through central Iowa sometime around 4 p.m. And as it moves through, it's going to be really starved of moisture. There's not much to work with there. But again, especially north of I-80, we might see a shower or two during the day on Sunday. And again, not much to worry about in terms of outdoor plans. I'm going to jump ahead to a little bit later in the week here, a little better chance of rain as we get into the Thursday and Friday time frame. You're looking at a frame from the European computer model during the day on Thursday. As a system moves across the area, this looks like a little better chance for rain. This would be mainly Thursday afternoon into early Friday morning. And maybe a thunderstorm or two with this. There's not much of a severe weather threat from this system. It looks like rainfall amounts by the end of all this by Friday morning, somewhere around a half inch or less in your forecast. Really beyond the end of the 7 day is when it gets a little more interesting out there. This is next Sunday, and you're looking at a jet stream map, and you can kind of see to the west of Iowa here, a little disturbance crossing the northern plains. This appears to have a chance to give us some heavier rainfall. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a severe weather threat with this. It's too far out to tell how great that threat is this far away. You're looking at the 300 millibar level there. That would be about 30,000 feet. The current image on your screen is the 500 millibar level. That's a pressure measurement. This would be at roughly 18,000 feet. And the red colors there indicate swirling in the atmosphere or spinning in the atmosphere. Basically, this creates rising motion and gives us a chance for that precipitation. And again, right now, the timing looks like next Sunday afternoon and evening, but that's so far away that it's a little too early to make the call on that. Just wanted to give you a heads up for next weekend. You can see on the surface map there, we'll have a system crossing the state, giving us a better chance for that rain. And it looks as if starting on Sunday, we're going to see a pattern change. And by the end of the month here, we're going to have a busier weather pattern. We're going to have more chances for rain. We're going to have warmer temperatures late April. So unlike now, when we've been stuck in kind of this dry pattern, things are going to change. On the screen now, this is the national blend of models. This is a computer's imagination. Fairly reliable. I wouldn't call this a forecast, certainly not my forecast, but it gives you an idea that we're kind of done with the cold and the chilly conditions, certainly done with any snow chances. Even as cold fronts come by now this time of year, they're not going to drag down that Arctic air. These will be more like Pacific air masses or some cool Canadian air masses, so we're not going to have cold blasts anymore. And in general, temperatures are going to stay pretty mild as we head through the end of the April timeframe. But again, things do look to get busier as we get into the end of next weekend here. Thanks for watching. Just kind of wanted to give you an idea of some of the things that we look at when we forecast the weather. I think, you know, everybody who does this in town at the Weather Service or at the other television stations probably has different things they look at when they're putting a forecast together. And, you know, a lot of it is computer models, yes, and looking at what they tell us, but a lot of it's pattern recognition and just gut feelings, and there's still, I guess, a little bit of art to the science in this. But nice to be in these warmer conditions for sure as we get toward the end of April. I think I'm going to go get something to eat, but thanks for watching. I hope you have a good evening.